Hi, this is Miss Hess, and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on the first lab, free fall, that you will have assigned to you. I'm currently in the honors physics class, and as you can see, I'm going to open up the free fall lab. You can also access this from the text, but the honors in physics, you're going to do all of this about the same, so there might be a few changes in the lab report. The first thing I want to do is I always want to make sure I download my lab report. So I'm going to open up that folder, and I can see right here that I have the lab report. It is basically a template that all I need to do is go in and fill out. I'm going to save this document, and then I'm going to submit it when I'm done under where it says P Laboratory Freefall. So that's where, and it says submit assignments here. So hopefully everybody sees that. Now, this little P-Lab Freefall, I can go into this tab. This takes me back into my text, which is where you might be. Notice that right here is a button. This is a link that you can download your lab report from. Here's the introduction to the lab. It gives you developing a hypothesis and some objectives. Those questions are covered on the lab, so you'll want to go through those, but I wanted to go ahead and skip forward to the lab. In this lab, you're going to be looking at free fall acceleration from Earth, Moon, and Mars. And so usually there is a link. You want to go ahead and click on the link, and mine pulled up pretty quickly because I had it pre-pulled up, but you will need to make sure that your Java is updated to get this screen. Here's your lab screen, and you'll want to make sure that it's updated or else this is not going to pull up. So I've got quite a few screens here open. I've got my free fall lab, I've got my lab report, I've got my actual lab, and I also am going to keep open my Blackboard, which has all of my instructions on it. So if you look at the lab report, it's got some things that want you to fill out a hypothesis, answer these to the best of your ability. The procedure, you can copy and paste this onto Blackboard. This might actually help you because then you don't have to flip between three screens. So go ahead, and it tells you what page the procedure is on. You can just go ahead and copy and paste it all and put it right into this document. We're going to look at how to get the first set of data. And when we look at this lab right here, you can see that the first thing it tells you to do is to calibrate. So you're going to make sure that you know that this is working. It takes 1.1 seconds for this ball to drop 6 meters, and that's on Earth. Notice this tab that I'm opening is where you're going to change to the different systems, so the Moon and Mars, but we're going to keep it on Earth. The first part of the lab asks me to find how far a ball drops in this amount of time. So it gives you a preset amount of time. So that's what we're looking for. Now, on my lab sheet, when time is 0, distance is obviously going to be 0. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. My first time to find on Earth is 0.2 seconds. So I'm going to come back to my lab report, or my lab, and I need to find a distance that the ball will drop in 0.2 seconds. So I'm going to take my red marker here, move it up and down my ruler. I'm going to start off at 2. Let's see what happens at about 2 meters. And again, this is as best as you can get it. I'm going to drop the ball. I find out that in 2 meters the ball has been dropping for 0.63. That is obviously too much, but might be close to an answer for another problem. So let me go ahead and try half a meter. Up, we have 0.31, getting closer, getting closer, getting closer, even closer, even closer. Look at that. So I've now found 0.2 seconds, and my distance is going to be 0.21. I'm going to go back to my lab report. I'm going to write in 0.21, and I have my distance. And then I'm going to go through and figure out the exact same thing for the rest of these times. I can also go through and figure it out for the Moon by switching this button down here, and I can also switch to Mars. That's how you're going to get your data. The rest of the data in here is all done through calculations. You're going to calculate your velocity, which is going to be